Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time for part 3 of the week 4 edition of the Go Home show of Raw before their pay-per-view Over the Limit. And now, it's week 3, gonna be an action-packed match, I can assure you, as we got the phenomenal one AJ Styles taking on the big red monster Kane, or should I say, the overrated phenomenal one AJ Styles. All the hype, but just did not deliver. He's not number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. If anything, The Miz is, because The Miz did KO AJ Styles on last week's edition of Raw to become number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship against the Power Cruise, which is why it's not AJ Styles versus the Power Cruise for the Intercontinental title or the limit. It is The Miz versus the Power Cruise for the Intercontinental Championship at Over the Limit, not AJ Styles. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Kane's first matchup here on Raw. And so let's see what Kane is all about. But of course, we do know what he's capable of, as you see right there. What a humongous punch straight to the back of the head of the overrated phenomenal one AJ Styles. At this point, let's just call him overrated AJ. I'm gonna make that a chant here on Raw. While SmackDown and ECW will enjoy AJ Styles, they would cheer him. And so do you gullible Raw fans. You guys cheer for AJ Styles. You guys don't cheer for people like Kane. You cheer for Styles. Unlike me, and unlike Eric Bischoff, you're Raw GM. You're great Raw GM. You're best and only Raw GM. And the best GM across all 3 brands between Paul Heyman in ECW and Jim Cornette in SmackDown. If I believe Jim Cornette is SmackDown GM, I completely forgot, because SmackDown, they may have better wrestling ability and stuff like that, but whatever. And they always dump on us saying of how ECW and Raw are just horrible shows. Well, wait till bragging rights comes. When Raw wins every interpromotional matchup between Raw, ECW, and SmackDown. Well, that pay-per-view is far away from now. Just wait for the rating wars. The whole rating wars. Raw is going to easily have more views than SmackDown, than ECW by the time week 4 is up. Nation, by the time Raw week 4 has passed by the time SmackDown and ECW week 4 has passed by, when we check the recap to see who's won the ratings war for month 1, we will see that Raw will have more views, and which will mean it has won in the rating wars for this month, and it will win every other month than SmackDown and then ECW. But see where their Styles nails a spin heel kick. Nation Kane, he is reeling, but of course the big red monster, the big red machine, this humongous monster that is Kane. Completely no feelings for anything or anybody but himself, and maybe sometimes his brother and tag team partner Undertaker, who will not be at ringside. As Kane nails the humongous big boot against Styles, that was brutal. Styles, he's going to try to scurry away like the little tiny mouse he is. Scurrying away like a mouse. Kane, he's going to counter. He has Styles locked up in the submission hold now. Might as well Styles just save the trouble for himself and just tap out right here, right now. We all know Styles is just going to lose this matchup against Kane. But as here now, Styles, he's trying to get some momentum with that chokehold. And now into an armbar on Kane. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just going to make Kane more and more increasingly angry. I gotta give it Styles. Athletic ability, check. Strength at some points. Well, sometimes he can just pull off amazing, absolutely amazing strength. But it's just, he's not gonna cut it here on Raw. The fans may love him. And on SmackDown ECW, if Styles was there, of course the fans will love him. Especially on SmackDown, the fans will crave him. They'll just jump onto the AJ Styles bandwagon here on SmackDown. Well, not here on SmackDown, but over on SmackDown they will. Over on ECW, they'll love to actually have some top-rated talent besides Braun Strowman and Finn Balor, who are already having a rivalry and not a title match. Which explains why Raw is better than ECW. And while SmackDown may bring us a challenge, we are better than SmackDown. But of course, I'm not going to bring up this whole argument between which one's the better brand, because that's already what SmackDown started with, them having the better wrestling ability. Which I'll admit, they do have the more stars, but more of those stars are just faces. More of those great wrestling ability and talents are just faces. While I would love to have Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, because of their heel personas on SmackDown, I would love to have them over here on Raw, but Raw's going to have to stick with what we have, and what we have is Undertaker and Kane. What we have is The Miz. What we have is Magnus. And what we have is many, many more better heels than ECW and then SmackDown as well. As Kane and Styles, they're having just an ongoing battle here outside. It's been a great matchup so far. Well, I have not been commentating much about this matchup, but I have been paying attention as Styles nails the leaping DT onto Kane, and now Kane, he's immediately gonna get back up. Kane just probably didn't feel that. Most likely did not feel that at all. And now Styles nails the spin heel kick. There goes Kane onto the glass plane. And now Styles 450 splash. Front 450 splash. Is Styles gonna do it again? No. Yes, he does. At this point, AJ Styles, he's just unloading on Kane with everything he's got here. I gotta give it to Styles. He is very, very resilient in trying to beat Kane. That's there counters with a snapmare onto Kane. What a sequence this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Along with Styles falling through that motorcycle just moments ago before that said snapmare. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the face of AJ Styles. He is just busted up here and now nails the bridge suplex onto Kane. This definitely has to be match of the year candidate, unless we have some better matches. Or of course, Raw is gonna have the better matches than SmackDown and then ECW. SmackDown might at least have one good match. ECW is not gonna have none. And Styles on the count of 9, he gets inside. No. Kane should have done more damage while he had the chance. And as you see, Kane comes crashing and burning on the outside. Styles, he has the advantage now as he gets in Boston Crab. ECW's Chris Jericho is going to be mad about that. But whatever. As Styles, he's trying to plant down Kane here. But now Kane, he has him. Nope, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, hardcore rules on the outside of the ring. No disqualification on the outside. But if you do use a weapon on the inside, you will be disqualified. As there are regular in-ring rules and pinfalls and submission count in the ring. But of course, there's no disqualifications on the outside, but they are the countouts. As you know, Kane, he has Styles, has him in headlock here, trying to suffocate AJ Styles, so it's not going to fully work. And nails the spin heel kick that turned into a hurricane. No, Kane, kick out, no! AJ overrated. Styles just pinned the Big Red Machine, the Big Red Monster, Kane. Oh no. Raw is not having a good start. Breezango being the Brood. And the Parkers being Big Cass Nation. What? Well, I think this match has probably got better. Kane's brought the Undertaker. He's roaming around. And he has got a chair. Ladies, one thing I know what this means. That Styles, he's on the outside. No. Oh, big boo by Taker. Styles on the outside of the ring. And now Taker has him tombstone power driver onto the steel chair. He's not getting up yet, and another one. Taker 2 tombstones. 2 Styles. Wait, what's this? Oh, Nakamura. He has a chair. Shinsuke Nakamura came out basically nowhere. He's planting down Undertaker. What's this? No, JTS. Well, at least a shoulder and knee strike at this point. Styles just got attacked by Taker. Nakamura has no business helping Styles. Should just let Undertaker do his work. What's this all about? And well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess Nakamura and Styles just had an alliance, but not fully sure if Styles even wanted to help. But I feel like Nakamura should just let Styles on the floor. He should just let him be and rot. Nakamura should just minded his own business. Just should let Undertaker attack Styles. Well, Lation, we do not know what this means. We're not sure if we're going to get a response from our GM, Eric Bischoff. We're not sure if this is going to mean a match at Order Limit or a match at Raw, or if this is just a one-time only thing in which Nakamura just wants to be the hero and just wants to have the spotlight for once here on Raw. But, Lation, that was part 3 of what are parts? Probably 5 parts for this episode. The Week 4 edition, the Go Home Show of Raw before the Over the Limit Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Thanks for watching. This was part 3.